In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the course calendar and where exactly you can find all of the content that you'll need to complete materials throughout each week of the semester. As you see here in the syllabus, there's this general course flow of what exactly we should expect to have every single day and week of the semester. We should have videos to watch that will cover our lectures. This will be associated with some lecture guides and lecture notes, and there'll also be worksheets that will be provided to practice with. So let's see where we can find all these materials in Blackboard. So if I was to go over here, I can click on the calendar button, and this is going to go ahead and allow me to see everything for the entire semester and when things are going to be happening. So what we'll notice is that in our first week, we're going to be covering section 1.1. on Tuesday and partially on Wednesday, section 2.1 on partially Wednesday and Thursday, and section 2.2, which we can see that we should be able to finish before we start the next week. And the homework assignment here is going to cover material throughout these first three sections. So if I want to go ahead and find lecture videos and lecture guides and all the associated stuff for these particular sections, what I can do is go underneath the Unit 1 material, because these are materials that are associated with preparing for the first exam. So when I click on this, I'll see that I have a bunch of Unit 1 materials. I have all of the lecture guides and lecture notes here. When I click on these, I can see that I could go and open a lecture guide for something like section 1.1. What this is kind of a rough template, a fill-in-the-blank template, so to speak, of everything that we're going to be talking about throughout the first section. This is what I would advise that all of you use to take your notes throughout the semester. Whether you print these out or you work through them electronically, these are great ways to take notes. In the videos, what I'll be doing is talking through an exact copy of something like this and actually just filling it in by kind of writing on the screen. And so you'll see me kind of go through and answer questions and sometimes even give you questions to answer on your own. Now, if you ever wanted to see how I finished answering certain questions that maybe I left for you to try on your own, or if you just wanted to see how I explained things a bit differently, you could also see the 1.1 notes. In here, what you'll get is a filled-in version of the notes where I have all the pictures, the diagrams, everything labeled, the solutions to every single question laid out, so that you can go ahead and, maybe if you like reading a bit more than you do watching the videos, you can go ahead and try to do that here. Now, of course, it is highly suggested, as I mentioned in the previous video, that you do actually watch all the video lectures. There will be a lot of things that I'll be saying in there to help you try to understand what the expectations are for the course, and also how best to prepare, how best to understand the concepts at hand. So if I go back to this Unit 1 folder, I can see here that I also have video lectures. And so I can see here all the different sections are laid out, and if I click underneath one, I have all of the different links that will take me directly to the YouTube videos. So I've separated this out into links, that way if you ever need to go back and rewatch a video for any reason, it's really easy to figure out, which video to watch to get the information that you're searching for. Now, in addition to this, in the Unit 1 Materials folder, I also have worksheets. And so underneath here, you can go ahead and try to practice different concepts that we've talked about by clicking on the associated worksheet, which is again a blank copy for you to try to practice with. And then I also have listed there solutions. So you can go ahead and actually see how I would have answered these questions. When you come to homework assignments and exams are going to be just like the sorts of things that you see on worksheets. And so if you can practice this material and learn how to do it well, then homeworks and everything else should actually be really, really easy. There are a couple other things that are going to be located in each one of our unit folders, but I'll go ahead and talk about that in a later video when it comes to talking about exams and homework.